Hey guys, Dr. Mike Dusa, MTFU Longevity over 50. Insights from morning meditation. Figured I'd do a video version. Uh, my shoulders are really killing me. They're pounding at night when I go to sleep. So I don't want to really type that much today. I'm going to take the kind of lay off of my arms. In any event, so I get these. I put myself out there a lot. So sometimes I get some disparaging comments, and recently these comments have raised their ugly head once again in the form of I have very weak chest development and I'm very weak. I can't bench a lot of weight. And then finally, Dr. Dusa, you have a big nose. um, you know, understand when you talk about the size of my pecs or how much I can lift or the size of my proboscis, my nose, uh, understand this. Comparison is the thief of joy. And I'm going to tell you why you might be hiding behind that wall, languishing behind that wall of quiet desperation. And let's say you're not unhappy, because I don't really measure things in happiness, but you're certainly not content because you compare. Okay, especially people in the bodybuilding world, the physique world, the fitness world, whatever the hell you call it now. Everything's based upon who's bigger, who's stronger. And you will never, ever be content when you're measuring your happiness, success, progress in comparison to the next guy, keeping up with the Joneses, and that's what you do. Listen, as far as how strong I am, the bench press, me pushing like this, I'm not going to be in the NFL ever. I mean, pushing a guy off the line. I'm not going to be an MMA fighter, and Vince McMahon certainly is not looking for my ass to throw people around in a ring. So, as far as strength, I'm as strong as I am, and that's it. I compare myself to me. Strength means nothing, size means nothing, unless you're comparing yourself to the next guy. And why do you do that? That is unhappiness. That is the breeding ground of sadness and tragedy for you. Um, and as far as you being the best version of yourself, I hear everybody writes it, and I think you're full of shit. All right. I think very few of you mean that. You see other people write it, so you write it. I don't think you know why you do what you do. And as far as your journey, fuck your journey, and fuck my journey. You should not be interested in my journey. Why should I be interested in your journey? Do it for you. You think people want to follow you and exult in your exploits? Are you out of your mind? Um, serious. Listen, some of you should be followed by a whole battery of mental health professionals. Here it is. You've got to figure out why you do what you do. Um, who's bigger, who's stronger. It's utterly, it's just nonsense. Um, I realize that, in let's say bodybuilding, you've got to outdo the next guy, however that might be. And remember, you're being judged by 7 faceless, nameless individuals, judges, if you want to call them that, who are going to decide for you. So as far as your mensurative standards for yourself, they really mean nothing. Um, Figure out why you do what you do. When I stopped comparing myself to others, that's when I finally became content, and if you want to say happy, much happier. Um, and it's not easy to do. It takes a while, but it has to be real. You can't just say you're doing it for you, because most of the time you could listen. Like I've said in the past, I could say I'm Mr. Galaxy, but as you know, because I'm so weak and I'm so small, I'm certainly not. Figure out your why, and then your path will be directed by you. And that's about all I have to say. Dr. Mike Dusa, MTFU Longevity over 50. You have a great one.